Now we will discuss the offenses to be avoided to improve our chanting. To improve our chanting, we should avoid the following 10 offenses while chanting the holy names of the Lord. Reference CC Adi 8.24 purport. The first offense is to blaspheme great personalities who are engaged in distributing the holy name of the Lord. Explanation: a preacher is very dear to the Lord. This is explained here in Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna. Bhagavad Gita 18.68. For one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. Bhagavad Gita 18.69. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. Lord Krishna speaking to Arjuna. It is said in the Shastra, CC Antya 7.11, Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tara Pravartana. One cannot distribute the holy names of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra unless he is empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, one should not criticize or blaspheme a devotee who is thus engaged. Sri Padma Purana states, Tataminda namnah paramam aparadam vitanute tataha kyatim yatam katam yusahate tad vigraham. To blaspheme the great saintly persons who are engaged in preaching the glories of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the worst offense at the lotus feet of the holy name. One should not criticize a preacher of the glories of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If one does so, he is an offender. The Nama Prabhu, who is identical with Krishna, will never tolerate such blasphemous activities, even for one who passes as a great devotee. A preacher is very dear to the Lord. Krishna will never tolerate such blasphemous activities even from one who passes as a great devotee. Therefore, one should avoid offending a devotee who is preaching the glories of the Lord to improve our chanting and develop love for the Lord. The second offense is described as follows. Shivasya Shri Vishnu Yahya Guna Namadi Sakalam Diya Binnam Paschet Sa Khalu Hari Nama Hitakaraha. In this material world, the holy name of Vishnu is all auspicious. Vishnu's name, form, qualities, and pastimes are all transcendental, absolute knowledge. Therefore, if one tries to separate the absolute personality of Godhead from his holy name or his transcendental form, qualities, and pastimes, thinking them to be material, that is offensive. Similarly, to think that the names of demigods such as Lord Shiva are as good as the name of Lord Vishnu, or in other words, to think that Lord Shiva and other demigods are other forms of God and therefore equal to Vishnu, is also blasphemous. This is the second offense at the lotus feet of the holy name of the Lord. This is also explained here. CC Madhya 18.116. A person who considers demigods like Brahma and Shiva to be on an equal level with Narayana is to be considered an offender or Pashandi. CC Madhya 18.115 purport. Elsewhere in the Bhakti Sandarbha, it is stated, Uddishya Devata Iva Juhoti cha Dadati cha Sa Pashandi Idi Vijneya Swatandro Vapi Karmashu. A Pashandi is one who considers the demigods and the supreme personality of Godhead to be one. Therefore, a Pashandi worships any kind of demigod as the personality of Godhead. Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Nobody is higher than him or even equal to him. So, to consider demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to Lord Krishna is an offense. To think that Lord Shiva and other demigods are other forms of God and therefore equal to Vishnu is also blasphemous. The third offense at the lotus feet of the holy name, which is called Gurur Avagna, is to consider the spiritual master to be material and therefore to envy his exalted position. Srila Prabhupada. Explanation. Spiritual master is non-different from Krishna. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam 11, 17, 27. One should know the Acharya as myself and never disrespect him in any way. One should not envy him, thinking him an ordinary man, for he is the representative of all the demigods. This is spoken by Lord Krishna. Therefore, one who offends the spiritual master will fall down. Srimad Bhagavatam 1087:33. The mind is like an impetuous horse that even persons who have regulated their senses and breath cannot control. Those in this world who try to tame the uncontrolled mind but who abandon the feet of their spiritual master encounter hundreds of obstacles in their cultivation of various distressful practices. O unborn Lord, they are like merchants on a boat in the ocean who have failed to employ a helmsman. Spiritual master is not different from Lord Krishna. Therefore, to consider spiritual master as an ordinary human being is a great offense. The fourth offense, Shruti Shastra Nindam, is to blaspheme Vedic literatures such as the four Vedas and the Puranas. This is also confirmed here. Bhagavad Gita 16.23. He who discards spiritual injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. Bhagavad Gita 4.40. Both ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness, they fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next. Srimad Bhagavatam 6.120 purport. Therefore, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, he quotes the following verse from the Brahma Yamala. Shruti Smuti Puranadi Pancharatra Vidimbina Aikantiki Harer Bhakti Utpataya Iva Kalpate. Devotional service of the Lord that ignores the authorized Vedic literatures like the Upanishads, Puranas, and the Narada Pancharatra is simply an unnecessary disturbance in society. Vedas are coming from the mouth of God. Therefore, anyone who blasphemes or disregards Vedic literature is an offender. The fifth offense, Arthavadaha, is to consider the glories of the holy name to be exaggerations. Similarly, the sixth offense, Harinamni Kalpanam is to consider the holy name of the Lord to be imaginary. Those who don't believe in the glories of the holy name is an offender. The seventh offense is described as follows. Namno balad yasya hi papa buddhi na vidyate tasya yameir hi shuddhihi. To think that since the Hare Krishna mantra can counteract all sinful reactions, one may therefore go on with his sinful activities and at the same time chant the Hare Krishna mantra to neutralize them is the greatest offense at the lotus feet of the Harinam. To commit sins on the strength of the holy names is an offense. The eighth offense is stated thus. Dharma vrata thyaga hutadi sarva shubha kriya samyam api pramadaha. It is offensive to consider the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra to be a religious ritualistic ceremony. You can see the religious ritualistic ceremony. Explanation. Performing religious ceremonies, following vows and practicing renunciation and sacrifice are all materialistic auspicious activities. The chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra must not be compared to such materialistic religiosity. This is an offense at the lotus feet of the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not different from the Lord. To consider chanting of the holy names as an ordinary ritualistic ceremony is an offense. The ninth offense is described as follows. Ashradha dhane vimukhe api ashrunvati yaschopadeshaha shiva nama aparadaha. It is an offense to preach the glories of the holy name among the persons who have no intelligence or no faith in the subject matter. This is also confirmed here. Bhagavad Gita 8.67 and purport. This confidential knowledge may never be explained to those who are not austere or devoted or engaged in devotional service, nor to one who is envious of Krishna. Persons who have not undergone the austerities of the religious process, who have never attempted devotional service in Krishna consciousness, who have not tended a pure devotee, and especially those who are conscious of Krishna only as a historical personality, or who are envious of the greatness of the Krishna, should not be told this most confidential part of knowledge. Such people should be given the chance to hear the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, but in the beginning they should not be instructed about the glories or the spiritual significance of the holy name. By constant hearing of the holy name, their hearts will be purified, and then they will be able to understand the transcendental position of the holy name. The 10th offense is as follows. Shruti api nama mahatmi yaha priti rahito naraha aham mamadi paramo namni so api aparada krit. If one has heard the glories of the transcendental holy name of the Lord, but nevertheless continues in a materialistic concept of life, thinking I am this body and everything belonging to this body is mine, Aham Mameti, Srimad Bhagavatam 558, and does not show respect and love for the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, this is an offense. It is an offense to continue with our materialistic way of life, even after understanding the glories of the holy name and not developing love for the Lord. Such a person is no better than an ass or cow. Srimad Bhagavatam 10:84-13. One who identifies himself as the inert body composed of muscus, bile, and air, who assumes his wife and family are permanently his own, who thinks an earthen image or the land of his birth is worshipable, or who sees a place of pilgrimage as merely the water there, but who never identifies himself with, feels kingship with, worships, or even visits those who are wise in spiritual truth, such a person is no better than cow or an ass. 11th offense. Inattentive. Chanting is also an offense. This is also confirmed by Lord Shiva. Srimad Bhagavatam 4:24-32 purport. Lord Shiva voluntarily came to bless the sons of the king as well as to do something beneficial for them. He personally chanted the mantra so that the mantra would be more powerful, and he advised that the mantra be chanted by the king's sons, Rajaputras. When a mantra is chanted by a great devotee, the mantra becomes more powerful. Although the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is powerful in itself, a disciple upon initiation receives the mantra from his spiritual master. For when the mantra is chanted by the spiritual master, it becomes more powerful. Lord Shiva advised the sons of the king to hear him attentively, for inattentive hearing is offensive. Conclusion. So, to improve our chanting, we should avoid the above 11 offenses. With this, I would like to end the discussions.